Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat. And unless you've been living under a rock, you will know that it has been confirmed by the palace, by Buckingham Palace, that Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, will not be spending Christmas in the UK at Sandringham with the Queen or the rest of the royal family. They will actually be spending Christmas in the USA with Meghan's mother, Doria. So there we have it. There has been talk and speculation for a few days. There has been rumours kind of whizzing around, but it has today actually been confirmed. So I'm going to find the chat room because I want to see what everybody is saying and what everyone is thinking about it live, and then I will read the official bit of information which the palace has put out so we can all kind of digest it together. So I'm going to click on the chat link. Here we go. And you may have noticed as well, I could be in a different location. I'm actually this is my first broadcast from my office. So there we go. Dorothy Hot says, you wear glasses. Well, I am today. Yes, so hello to everyone. Right, I am going to read the statement without further ado, because I know people want me to read it. So the actual statement was put out by Omid Scobie. So I've gone to his Twitter to read it. So let's just put this out first. So Buckingham Palace says, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are looking forward to extended family time towards the end of this month. Having spent the last two Christmases at Sandringham, the couple will spend the holiday this year as a new family with the Duchess's mother, Doria. Now, I'll read another bit in a moment, but I would like to go to the part about the extended family time towards the end of this month. So, as we know, they do have a few engagements penciled in. Now, originally, I kind of thought maybe, their break may be peppered with a few long-standing engagements. That obviously now is not the case. What they're going to do, I think, is to actually start this 6-week period, like it says in the statement, towards the end of the month. So probably from kind of Thanksgiving on, I think will be the start of it. Now, I'm going to carry on reading a bit that a spokesperson said. So the spokesperson, the royal official palace spokesperson says, this decision is in line with precedent set previously by other members of the royal family and has the support of Her Majesty the Queen. That is key. It has the support of Her Majesty the Queen. It continues, for security reasons, the palace will not be sharing further details on Harry and Meghan's holiday schedule. So there we go. It is classed as a holiday, a private holiday. There will not be any details shared. Thank goodness, because can you imagine? Well, I mean, okay, let me know what you think. Do you think the press is going to leave them alone or not? I mean, my goodness. I hope and I pray that they do. I seriously hope and pray with everything I've got. I've got my fingers crossed. I've got everything crossed that's possible to cross, that they will be left alone. But I have no idea if the press are actually going to do that or not. Whether it be the UK press that could possibly travel to America, or whether it be the US press. Although I have been told by a lot of people, from viewers, that the USA press is generally probably a bit more respectful of private downtime than what the UK press is. So my fear is, I think, mostly aimed towards the British press that could possibly travel out to try and kind of track them down and hide up trees trying to get long lens photographs. But yes, it is important and key that the family's decision, the Sussex's family decision, has the full support of the Queen, and it is in line with precedent set previously by other members of the royal family. I think they are kind of mostly referring to the Cambridges, who have, on occasion, spent Christmas away from Sandringham, away from the Queen, with the Middletons. So, I mean, they haven't done that every year. I think, is it twice? Twice, I think, possibly. But anyway, it has been done. So that is a precedent that has been set. So it is no snub on the Queen. And I just think, it kind of falls in that time where they can get a really good break. Now, I am going to go to the chat room because I want to see what everybody is saying. So just bear with me a moment while I find the right window. Here we go. Right, I'm going to kind of scoot up just a little bit. Okay, Sandra Stevenson says they should do what they want to. Well, I completely agree. Cynthia says, wishing the Sussexes a wonderful holiday season indeed. Yes, it is very cold in Birmingham, UK. I'm not too far away, and I can confirm it is very cold. Annie Bullard says, thank you for finally confirming it. Well, of course, as soon as anything becomes official, I will, of course, let you know. Betsy Herman says, you look very intellectual. Well, thank you. And Carolyn says, Doris will be so... Doris? I think that's a typo. I think you mean Doria. Doria will be so happy as well as Meghan, Harry and Archie. His first Christmas should be great. Hope we see pictures. Well, I mean, who knows? Who knows about pictures? We'll just have to wait. We may get something for the gram. We may get something for the Instagram. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Again, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that we get something. But it is a private holiday. And that is stressed as being private. So would they post a picture on a private? I don't know. I mean, literally, I don't think anyone knows. We'll have to kind of just wait and see. Beth says, you look like a college professor. Well, thank you. It takes a lot to make me look intellectual, Dawn says, the office looks great. Well, you can't see what I can see. I'm only showing the background. Wait until I turn the camera around and actually show you what's behind me. This is only half the set, believe me. Live Love and Laugh says, hello, love your office, thank you. Tashmak says, that is great news. I hope they have a wonderful holiday season with Grandma Doria. Now, yes, I think she will be absolutely delighted to be hosting them. I mean, I take it they'll be staying actually in the house. I take it. But yes, okay, I mean, maybe that's taking a bit of a liberty. I don't know. I don't know whether or not they will or not, or stay somewhere else, or maybe rent somewhere and have Doria in the house with them that they've rented, or I don't know. I really don't know whether or not they'll even be staying in Doria's hometown. Maybe they'll all meet up and go somewhere else in America. We really don't know. So we'll have to kind of just wait and see what happens. But yes, the palace is not going to say one way or the other any details on that. Larissa says, Catherine and William did that also, but times have changed and that could be the last Christmas for the Queen. Well, again, I mean, I take your point. I do take your point. The Queen and Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, are not getting any younger. The Queen's still a goddess. The Queen is still a goddess. And personally, I think Philip will probably live till, 110. But anyway, that's besides the point. They are at an age where every Christmas is special. But you can't just literally not do what you feel is right to do, if you get what I mean. But I am sure the Queen and Prince Philip will be around for many, many Christmases to come. I hope. I'm doing lots of fingers crossed today, but I hope they will. So, here's to maybe next Christmas. Barbara says, bravo. They will be there. They will be where they are loved with Mother and Meghan. Barbara is so happy for Meghan and Harry and Archie. Opal Jones says, your new office is so bright. Well, yes, it is. And I've got a big, massive studio light behind me, which will be very handy for when I'm filming the other way. Dorif says the press should leave them alone. They should. Whether they will, who knows. Stephen says, of course they won't leave them alone. We don't know. Michelle says the press should leave them be for the holiday, and Susan thinks they won't. Deb thinks they won't. Yeah, who knows? Alicia says the press is going to be scattered in every airport in the country, waiting for them from now. I can just say, well, yes, they'll be up every single tree, my loves, with their long lenses, just waiting to take a look, won't they? I'm going to give that a fan flap. Yes, we don't be wanting any of that, do we now? Karine says, I have noticed since the lawsuit, things have been a little more quiet. Yes, hasn't it just? Well, What do you know? What a surprise. Betsy says, nice bookcase, thank you. With all of my royal reference, it's not all my royal books, but it's all my royal reference books. So there we go. When I'm busy writing something, I can use them for reference. Juliet says, so happy for the Sussexes to be able to enjoy their holidays in a relaxed, unjudgmental environment with love and laughter. Sharon says, the press is not going to leave them alone. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to kind of scoot down for a little bit. Mocha says that. Mocha Book Lover says, hi Elliot, this is my first time joining the live chat. You are amazing and I love your office. Thank you. It's my first time in my new office and I'm just loving having somewhere to actually go properly. I'm at home in my office, my new office. Live Love and Laugh says, I'm sure they'll live at one of their friends' mansions, not at Doria's, somewhere private and secure. That was kind of my way. That was my thinking. That's what I think personally they will possibly do. But we don't know. Nothing has been confirmed on that level, and nothing will be confirmed on that level unless somebody blabs, basically. Verez says, you look very good. So does your new office. Congratulations. Why, thank you. Amber said, oh, where's Amber's comment? Says, I just hope that the brothers and family are getting on good and happy. I know that's all Diana would have wanted, was the two boys to be close. Now, I'm not going to say which publication, but a publication has already written an article on this story. And I have to say, I was severely disappointed in the reporting because, yes, they reported the facts about Harry and Meghan not spending Christmas with the Queen, spending time with Doria in the USA on their downtime. But then they went into a whole tirade of, royal feud and, fallings outs and all the rest of it. You know the drill. They've been going on about it for, the best part of a year and a half, possibly 2 years. So, you know the drill. So I was very disappointed that immediately they just snapped back into, the tail, pretty much 3/4 of the article was then all sort of re-going through all that gumph that they've already gone through. So, I was very disappointed to kind of, hear that was the narrative they were trying to go down again. I mean, I literally think that this is just a case of, this is where their downtime is falling due to perhaps prior engagements. And basically, Meghan wants to spend family in the USA with her mom. I mean, it's not unexpected. It's not something that's bad. It's not something that she shouldn't be doing, or Harry or Archie. It's just something that's happening now, and it might be a very good point in the year, especially with what's gone on, for them to do it, if you know what I mean. So perhaps it's just what the doctor ordered, I think. Kimberly says, I don't know. I doubt the press would ever leave Prince Harry and Meghan alone. Do you have to be royal to spend downtime with Her Majesty? Where is Prince Philip? Well, Prince Philip will be with the Queen at Christmas, of course. But no, I mean, basically the Queen kind of, has family come and go over these festive periods. But it's, I suppose really the immediate family tend to go to the Queen at Sandringham for Christmas. Although, on occasions, they don't. PGR says, I look like Seaman Floyd. Oh my goodness, really? Betsy says, I just became a grandma on Monday. My first grandson is here like Doria. Oh, you need a golden thumb flap. Congratulations. Oh, there we go. That was a big golden thumb flap. HM the King says, US press won't be nicer to Meghan and Harry. Press is press. They all want clicks. Remains to be seen. I will leave open counsel for now on that. Carolyn says, where's your comment gone, Carolyn? I've lost it. I've kind of scooted all the way down to the bottom. A picture of him opening his presents would be great. Oh, I don't think we'll get that intimate moment. But yes, it would be lovely for us to look at, but I don't think we'll get that. What tiara will I wear today? Well, I have a few on display at the top, on top of the bookcase, if you've not noticed, and I have loads in a drawer around the corner. Yes, if you watch my weekly vlog, I might show you sort of what's in my drawers. Where's my crown? I didn't put one on today. I'm wearing glasses for you. Liz Mum says, maybe this will be time for them to find a home in lovely California and have all the privacy they so need. Now, I will update, I suppose, my thoughts on this sort of multiple home situation that's been kind of spoken about, sort of gossiped about in the press. So, as we know, when they moved to Frogmore Cottage, it was announced officially that Frogmore Cottage would be their only home. It would be their only home. So that's kind of what I've gone with up until maybe now. Now my feelings are slightly changing. It's okay to change your mind, people. I'm kind of leaning more towards that maybe not now, but in the future, they may have some kind of holiday home, some kind of retreat that's not in the UK that they can escape to. Where that would be, one does not know. Could be America, could be an African country, could be anywhere. It literally could be any. It's like, where on earth is Carmen Sandiego? Where on earth are where's Harry and Meghan? No, I think in the future, I don't think immediately, but I do think in the future they could perhaps consider a holiday home. Now I'm kind of leaning towards it's not impossible. I don't think right now, but I think it's not impossible. And also, even if they don't, they do have access to a lot of friends' homes. As we know, some of them are big, massive mansions with pools and all the rest of it. So they do have access to homes. So maybe they'll go down that route for a bit first. Not entirely sure. Jermaine Gray says, Harry and Meghan are the cash cows. The press will not leave them alone. Well, I've said for a very long time that they are the cash cows. Mary says, can't they keep the royal traditions as the Queen is in her later years? Doria is quite a bit younger and can travel. I mean, I've just kind of spoken about that a little bit earlier in the chat. So please refer to my earlier comments. PGR says, from what I read, the Cambridges won't be with the Queen either. All of the Middletons are spending Christmas at Anmer. I mean, don't get me wrong. There will not be, gaps at the Queen's Christmas table. She will always fill the gaps. There's always a family member that wants to be there at Christmas. But like I say, next year, they will likely be back. One would imagine. I'm just going to scoot up a little bit. PGR says, I think we would all like to see what's in your drawers. Well, make sure you watch my weekly vlog. Johan says, Queen has 400 family members while Doria just has one child, one grandson and one son-in-law. If the Queen is generous to let Doria have her own daughter for Christmas, what a great lady. A true goddess. A goddess amongst the living. I'm just going to scoot all the way down to the bottom. Liz says, I think it would be a waste of money if they don't ever stay there, especially in the baby's room. Yeah, I mean, if they bought a holiday home and didn't kind of go there very often, it would be a bit of a waste. Hitching the King says, who would turn down an invite to the Queen's Christmas dinner? Well, we most certainly wouldn't, would we? Let's face it, we most certainly wouldn't. I'd be there. It's like, family who? I'm going to spend time with the Queen at Christmas. Thank you very much. Yeah, they can stay in a caravan outside. Right, Karine says, I would too, just hope you are mending well. And Angela says, I love the new look. Well, thank you so much. PGR says, I am concerned with a Sussex trip to California to see Doria. That leaves them vulnerable to the dark. Ooh, we're not going to mention the other M's, are we? Don't they also live in California? Like what I've just said, we don't know that it's going to be Doria's home in California. It could be anywhere. Where on earth? It could be anywhere on earth. No, definitely America, I think. But, where? Who knows? Yvette says, did it say they will be in the US or could it possibly be in Canada? I will read again just to completely appease people. So I'll start with the beginning bit. So Buckingham Palace said, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are looking forward to extended family time towards the end of this month, having spent the last two Christmases at Sandringham, The couple will spend the holiday this year as a new family with the Duchess's mother, Doria. So it doesn't say location, it just says with Doria. The spokesperson adds, this decision is in line with precedents set previously by other members of the royal family and has the full support of Her Majesty the Queen. For security reasons, the palace will not be sharing further details on Harry and Meghan's holiday schedule. So, no, it doesn't say exactly where. You know, Harry, Meghan, Doria, Archie could go anywhere. So I think the assumption is it will be Doria's home. But like I've kind of surmised a little bit earlier in the video, I think that would be an easy spot for the press to be able to prey on them. A likely spot. So I'm thinking that they will all go somewhere else. I'm still thinking America. I don't know why, but I've got it in my head. It could be America. I mean, to be fair, okay. I've just thought about something. It doesn't actually say they're leaving the UK, does it? It doesn't, does it? Could they possibly be spending their holiday at Frogmore Cottage? Maybe they're not travelling at all. Maybe Doria is actually coming into the UK, going to slip in like she does, and could she possibly be spending it at Frogmore? I mean, literally, it doesn't actually say, does it? So that is another thing to consider, I suppose. Bad says, thanks for sharing. Hope you're getting ready for the holidays. I will be. Well, I'm getting my end today's live stream, and I need to do a little bit of editing to this video. So, basically what I'm going to say to wrap up this video is, I am really happy that Harry and Meghan have decided, you know, to spend Christmas the way that they want to spend Christmas. I am also really, really happy and pleased and delighted that the palace made a point of saying that it has the Queen's fullest blessing, which basically, you know, will hopefully cut short a lot of trolls who may be trying to cause drama and spread drama that the Queen might be unhappy with Harry and Meghan. So hopefully that will kind of, you know, quash all of that. So I'm just basically happy that they are spending Christmas the way and wherever they want to do it. But I don't think we should kind of speculate too much on where. As I've just kind of pointed out and surmised over, you know, it may still be in the UK, but with Doria, it could be overseas. We really do not know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bid you all good night. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. Also, please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So from me in Shropshire, mwah to you all, and goodbye.